"Let my people go." The sun shone brightly upon Egypt, a land of ancient splendor and timeless beauty. Yet a shadow had cast over its people, the shadow of oppression. For generations the Israelites had labored under the Pharaoh's harsh rule, their dreams of freedom carried away by the desert wind. But high in the mountains, a shepherd named Moses had heard their cries. He had spoken with God, the God of Abraham, the God who had promised liberation. Now, with the word of God and a heart full of righteous determination, Moses returned to Egypt. He stood before the Pharaoh, a lone man against an empire. "Let my people go," Moses declared, his voice resonating through the halls of power. The Pharaoh scoffed. Who was this shepherd to challenge his might? But Moses was unwavering, for he carried the power of God in his staff. The Pharaoh refused. He would not release his slaves, not while his heart remained hardened by pride. And so, the plagues began. The Nile, lifeblood of Egypt, turned to blood. Fish perished, crops withered, the stench of decay filled the air. The Pharaoh's heart, however, remained unmoved. He would not be swayed by mere discomfort. Then came the frogs, a living, croaking tide that surged from the Nile and into every corner of Egypt. They invaded homes, kitchens, even the Pharaoh's bedchamber. Still the Pharaoh's resolve held firm. He would not yield. Lice, a challenge of endurance, tested the resilience of the people, pushing them to their limits. Yet the Pharaoh's heart remained steadfast. Swarms of flies, thick as a black cloud, descended upon Egypt, their presence a constant reminder of the Pharaoh's resolve. Still, he stood firm. The Egyptians witnessed their livestock, their source of wealth and sustenance, fall to a terrible pestilence. The air was thick with the scent of loss, a testament to the Pharaoh's unwavering spirit, but still, he remained unyielding. Boils erupted on the skin of the Egyptians, a painful and disfiguring trial. The cries of the afflicted filled the air, but the Pharaoh's heart remained resolute. Hail, a relentless barrage of ice and fury, lashed down from the heavens, challenging the strength of the people. The sky raged, reflecting the determination of a people yearning for freedom. Even then, the Pharaoh remained unbowed. His pride, like the walls of his palace, seemed unbreakable. Then came the locusts, a relentless force that devoured everything in their path. Fields were stripped bare, trees left skeletal against the unforgiving sun. The land, once a symbol of abundance, was now a testament to the enduring spirit of the people. A darkness, deeper and more profound than any Egypt had ever known, descended upon the land. For 3 days and 3 nights the sun refused to shine, plunging the Egyptians into a transformative silence. Amidst the darkness, a spark of hope began to flicker in their hearts. They began to understand the cost of their Pharaoh's stubbornness, yet he clung to power, his heart a fortress of his own making. Then, the final plague, a moment of profound change, swept through the land. The death of the firstborn. In every Egyptian home, from the humblest hovel to the grandest palace, a firstborn child found peace. The air was filled with a solemn resolve, the sound of reflection echoing through the streets. The Pharaoh, his heart finally opened by the loss of his own son, relented. "Go," he declared, his voice filled with a newfound resolve. "Leave this place and take your God with you." Under a moonlit sky, the Israelites, led by the courageous Moses, embarked on their journey to freedom. They carried little but the clothes on their backs and the unyielding hope of a brighter future in their hearts. Yet, the Pharaoh, consumed by his own despair, let his anger drive him to pursue them. He unleashed his chariots, thundering after the determined Israelites. The Israelites, seemingly trapped between the Pharaoh's army and the Red Sea, felt a wave of fear. But Moses, with unwavering faith, declared, "Do not be afraid," his voice resonating with divine authority. He raised his staff, and the sea miraculously parted, the waters forming towering walls on either side. The Israelites walked through the seabed on dry land, witnessing the awe-inspiring miracle of their deliverance. The Pharaoh's army, blinded by their fury, charged into the seabed. But as the last of the Israelites reached the opposite shore, the waters crashed down, engulfing the pursuing Egyptians. The Israelites were free. Their exodus, a testament to the power of faith and the boundless love of God, would forever be celebrated in history. Their journey had just begun, a journey to a promised land where they would finally embrace true freedom.